Coming up here on Chicago Bears Now, Caleb Williams talks about his NFL debut as he met with the media earlier today. And the Bears and Titans injury reports just dropped. We'll examine those and talk about the significance of them as well. But listen, we're literally 25 subs away from 98,000 subscribers. We got to get there before the NFL season kicks off, which is tomorrow night. So if you want daily Bears news, updates, injury reports, and a whole lot more, of course, live watch party this Sunday. We got you covered. Subscribe. It's free. Turn on those notifications. All right, we'll get to the injury reports here in just a moment. But first, do want to talk about QB1 as he's ready. He seems ready to roll after he talked to the media today and had a lot to say. And, you know, my main takeaway from what he said, and I agree with it, is that going up against this Bears defense every day has challenged him. He says it feels like it's made him a better player. It's made him ready for any, down moment that comes in a regular game, the ability to bounce back, because there's not going to be a ton of defenses he goes up against this year that are better than the Bears. Now, there could be some, certainly, but he feels like the way the Bears practice is second to none in the NFL. Now, that's all he knows, but based on probably what he went through in college, this is a whole different deal. Now, I thought something he said was pretty interesting. The Titans' defense has a first-time defensive coordinator, Denard Wilson. He's never been a defensive coordinator before, so there's not a lot of film things to study, right? Like, he was the secondary coach in Baltimore prior to joining Tennessee staff, so I'm sure the Bears are showing some coverage looks that the Ravens did last year and, some preseason things, but we know in the preseason these teams don't show much. So it could take a couple of drives to settle in and kind of see how to attack this Titans defense, because we don't really know what type of concepts they're going to deploy. I mean, they're a three-man front. We know that. But beyond that, are they going to blitz a lot? Are they going to sit in cover one, cover three, a lot of cover two type of looks, man blitzes? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. And I'm excited and eager to see what Shane Waldron's plan is. What is his plan of attack early on in these games? Because these coordinators typically script 10 to 15 plays to try and get the game underneath them. And, for a rookie quarterback's first start against a defense where there's not a ton of film out there on, it'll be fascinating to see what the approach is. And Keenan Allen, when asked about what he wants to see from his quarterback, had this to say. He said, "We were just talking last night, and he wants to get the ball out of his hands. Just get the ball into our hands, the playmakers, and let everything happen for itself. Just get us the ball early and let us work." And I think to start this game in particular, that is a plan I would like to see Shane Waldron deploy. Like, hey, quick throws, get Caleb some easy completions, get him settled into a game. I'm sure there's going to be some first game jitters. Get him out of the pocket, get some easy throws on the run, do what he does well early, but don't make it too hard. And then as he settles in, he'll loosen up and, like he said, he can go make some plays when absolutely necessary. You can open things up after that. So easy completions, run the football a little bit, get the ball into playmakers' hands, because guess what? You got a lot of them on this Chicago Bears offense. If you're excited for Sunday, bear down in the comment section below. I expect hundreds of bear down comments on this video, so let's make it happen. Light up the comment section. All right, coming up next, we will get into the first injury report of the season for the Bears and also the Tennessee Titans. But first, a word from our sponsor. That is PrizePicks. We love PrizePicks. We appreciate PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. Football is back, and so is PrizePicks here on Chicago Bears Now, and it's the best daily fantasy sports app, and here's why. The way it works is simple. You select 2 to 6 players in your PrizePicks lineup, pick more or less in their projected stats, and place your entry. It takes less than a minute to do, less than 90 seconds to sign up initially at prizepicks.com/CLNS, and if you use the code CLNS, you will get a $50 bonus once you submit an initial $5 play. So if you want to chase me on this one, Caleb Williams, half a passing yard. You're already halfway home to a win in week 1. They've got these going throughout September for Caleb Williams, half passing yard. Take more on that. I love this pick for Isaiah Pacheco, a demon pick. If you see that little demon logo. That means it's harder to hit, but it's only half a total touchdown. The Chiefs are thin at running back right now without Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I like him to find the end zone. This was 20 to win about 65. Usually 20 would get you 60 on a two-player entry. But again, if you just play for $5, you get a $50 bonus, some extra coin to play with code CLNS. So get signed up today. PrizePicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS again to get you that deal. Link is in the comments and the description of this video. Shout out to PrizePicks. All right, let's talk injuries. Pretty clean report for the Bears. There are 6 guys, but all were limited, so no one was out. Keenan Allen, heel. That's kind of that foot thing that Ryan Poles mentioned last week. He spoke to the media earlier today. If a guy was in danger of missing a game, I don't think he would have talked to the media, so I feel okay about that. But he is a vet, so certainly want to monitor it. Roschon Johnson has a toe issue. We'll see what his status is. By the way, just early potential hot take, would it shock you if he was inactive week 1? Especially if he's not 100%. Maybe Velus is the third running back. Just a thought. Ryan Bates still coming back from that shoulder. He was limited as well. So was Kiran Amegadjie as he's recovering from that major quad injury he suffered last year. Zacch Pickens limited. That's a good sign, dealing with a groin. I've said for about 10 days if someone's going to miss week 1 at 10, but if he's already limited, maybe he's got a chance to play. And then Montez Sweat's got some sort of toe issue as well. He was limited. And Matt Eberflus said before practice today, this is the healthiest his team has been heading into a week 1 in his 3 years as this team's head coach. And I would attest to that. There's been a lot of camp injuries over the years since Matt Eberflus has taken over. Didn't seem as hectic this year, and for the most part, this team's pretty healthy heading into Sunday. For the Titans, DeAndre Hopkins limited with the knee injury that he suffered in late July. One of the Titans reporters tweeted out that he looked pretty good when he was out there, so I would expect he plays. Otis Reese coming back from a concussion, he was limited. And then safety Jamal Adams did not practice with a hip issue, so we'll see if he's able to progress throughout the week. Speaking of guys who have had an injury history in the past, Tevin Jenkins, he feels ready to go as well. He said, probably the healthiest I've been going into week 1. And that's true. Last year, he was on short-term IR. His rookie year, he was also on IR to start the season. Second year, I think he played, but he was pretty beat up. He missed most of training camp. Great opportunity ahead of Tevin Jenkins. You guys know the talking points. Final year of his rookie contract. When he plays, he's really good, but he's missed time. I think the Bears have kind of sent this message of, hey, if you can stay healthy for the most part this year, we want to pay you. We want to keep you, but he's got to be able to prove that. I've got to set the number at 14 out of 17. If he can play 14 or more games and play at the level he's been at, if not better, I think he'll get an extension. I think the Bears will keep him around. And let's face it, moving forward beyond this year, there's questions on the interior. Tevin, final year of his rookie contract. Coleman Shelton on a 1-year deal. Ryan Bates has another year, but, he's not exactly a world beater. Nate Davis you can cut after this year if this year doesn't go well, which up to this point I don't think anyone could say it's gone super well. The Bears need Tevin Jenkins healthy, not only for this year, but you'd like him to be healthy so you can keep him long term, because if not, you may have to reset your entire interior offensive line over the next year or two, and that's not ideal. You don't want to have to replace multiple starters in one off season. So hopefully he's ready to rock and roll here and can play at a high level. Will Tevin Jenkins earn an extension with the Bears? What say you? Type Y for yes, type in for no. I hope so. I got to see it. I got to see him stay healthy, because when he's out there, he's a hell of a player, man. He's just an absolute dominant force, and I'm rooting for him because he seems like a great dude as well. All right, there you have it. Today's injury reports, a couple of other news and notes around Caleb Williams and Tevin Jenkins. We will be back tomorrow morning with an episode. Plus, Bears Now live Thursday at 4 o'clock Central Time as we get you ready for the season opener against the Tennessee Titans. My name is Harrison Graham. We'll see you guys soon.